Good day to you, Ben, and welcome back again to your lesson in mathematics. We are now in our fourth grading under the chapter of measurements, and this time we're going to take up about speed, distance, and time. We are going to measure those things using a certain formula. Now, to define those things, speed is a scalar quantity that refers to how fast an object is moving. Speed can be thought of as the rate by which an object covers distance. Distance is the total length between two positions. Time is the quantity, measured or measurable period during which an action, process, or condition exists or continues. While average speed is a measure of the distance traveled in a given period of time. It is sometimes referred to as the ratio of the distance and the time. Now, in order for us to solve for distance, the formula for the distance is equals to speed times the time. Or we can say that, for example, d here is distance, while s is speed, and t for time. Okay, so d for distance, s for speed, and t for time. And in our formula here, we have distance is equals to speed times time, or d here is equals to s for speed times t for time. Okay, so we have here d is equals to s times t. Now, out from this formula, we can further derive further formulas for us to solve. For example, we can find s here or t. Okay, depends on what is given. Now we can use also here the Tekans triangle. Okay, if you're going to arrange this using a Tekans triangle, we have here d. Okay, s here and t. Okay, so d here for distance, s for speed, and t here for time. So we have dst using the Tekans triangle. Now, if we are going to look for d or distance, all we need to do is just multiply the speed times the time. Okay, speed times the time, or s times t. Okay, if you're looking for example speed, okay, therefore our formula here will be d over t, or distance divided by time. If you're looking for s here, if you're looking for t, okay, our formula will be d over s, or distance divided by speed. That's where we can find the time. Okay, so using the Tekans triangle. Okay, now we are going to further explain this using examples. Okay, for our first example here, Ben, we have here on the board. Let's read. Roy drives at an average speed. Okay, average speed here. We have speed here of 45 meters per hour on a journey of 135 miles. Okay, oh, m here is miles, by the way. Now, how long does the journey take? Okay, so again, let's read again. Roy drives at an average speed of 45 miles per hour on a journey of 135 miles. So how long does the journey take? Okay, now to solve this problem, let's first get the given. We have here the average speed. Okay. So what is the average speed? That's 45 miles per hour. Okay. Then we have the distance. Okay. Which is 135 miles. Okay. So we are looking for the time. Okay. The question is, how long does the journey take? Okay. Now to use our secant triangle, okay, we have here D, S, T. So we are looking for the time. Therefore, our formula will be distance over speed. Okay, the distance here over speed. So let's substitute. Okay. ds, what's our distance? That's 135 miles. Okay. Our speed here, average speed is 45 miles per hour. Okay. So that's the average speed. Now, so we have here the average speed, because of course if the car or the motorcycle, whatever Roy is riding there, is running, of course it doesn't run in a constant speed. Okay, the speed there varies from time to time. That's why we are getting the average speed. Okay, so we have here now 135 miles over 45 miles per hour. Okay, so all we need to do is just divide. So cancel miles here, cancel miles. What is remaining is the R. But first, let's divide first 135, okay, into 45. Okay, so 45 here. Okay, so if you're going to start from the 2 digits, this cannot be. So we have to divide them within the 3 digit. So let's try. If you're going to take 2 here, 2 would be 90. If you're going to take 3 here, 3 times 5 is 15, 5 carry 1. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So we have 135 minus. So it's 0. Therefore, our answer will be 3H, or 3 hours. Okay. So how long does the journey take with the speed of 45 miles per hour in a distance of 135 miles? So that's 3 hours. Okay? 3-hour ride going to its distance. Okay, so we have solved for the speed. Let's have some more example. Then let's read on the board. Daniel can type 840 words in 20 minutes. Calculate his typing speed. Okay, so therefore this time we are looking for the speed. In our first example, we look for the time. This time we are going to look for the speed. Okay. Now based on our problem, the given is Daniel can type 840 words. Okay. So that will be our D. Okay. 840 words. And our time here is 20 minutes. Okay. 20 words per minute. Okay, and we're looking for the speed. Okay, what is the typing speed of Dinya? Okay, so we have here given D, E. We are looking for the S. Now to use our second triangle here, which is distance is equals to speed times the time. Okay, DST. Now we are looking for the speed here. Therefore, our formula will be d over t, or distance over time. Okay, so let's substitute now. Let's divide both of them. 40 words per minute. Okay, W over 20 words per minute. Okay, so cancel here the words. What's remaining is the minute. And all we need to do is divide 840 over 20. And let's do that. 840 over 20. Now, 84 divided by 20, that will be 4. Okay? So 4 here. 4 times 20 is 80. And let's subtract 84 minus 80, that's 4. Now bring down 0, we have 40 here. 40 divided by 20, that's 2. Now 2 times 20 is 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. So therefore, our answer will be 42. So therefore, okay, Dinya can type 42 words per minute. That would be our answer. That's the speed. That's the typing speed of Dinya, okay, per minute. So based on the given facts, we have find the typing speed of Dinya, which is 42 words per minute. Okay. Also, let's have one example for the distance. Okay, for our last example here then, let's read on the board. A plane is traveling at a speed of 315 km per hour. What is the distance that the plane have traveled if the plane flew for 1.5 hours? Okay, so we have here the speed of the plane, which is 315 km per hour, and the time that the plane traveled, which is 1.5 hours. So let's solve this by getting first the given, which is first the speed. Here the speed, that is 315 kilometer per hour, while our time here is 1.5 hour, or 1/2 and 30 minutes. And we're looking for the distance. How long did the plane travel? Okay, so based on our second triangle or formula, distance is equals to speed times the time. Okay, so we have here the speed, which is 315 km per hour, and the time, which is 1.5 hour, and we're looking for the distance. Okay, so to get the distance that the plane traveled, okay, our formula is speed times time. All we need to do is just multiply the speed and the time. So for our speed here, if we're going to multiply them, we have here 315. For our time, we have 1.5 hours. So we have here a fraction. So how do we multiply this fraction into a whole the whole number? All we need to do is just convert the fraction here into a decimal point, and 1/2 here is 0.5. If you're going to divide 1 divided by 2, that would be 0.5. So we have 1.5. So to convert the fraction into a decimal point, we have 1.5, so that we can multiply it to a whole number. So we have, for our formula, 315 times 1.5. Okay, the speed here times time. So let's multiply. 5 times 5, that's 25. 5 here, carry 2. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 2, that's 7. Now 5 times 3 is 15. So 5 and 1. Now we have here 1. 1 times 5, 5. 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 3 is 3. And let's add. Okay, so 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. 2, carry 1. 2, 5, that's 7. And 1 plus 3 is 4. And for our decimal point, we have here 1 digit. So we have here, it's between 2 and 5. This will be our distance. Okay, that will be 472.5 kilometers. Okay, so that will be the distance that the plane traveled for 1.5 hours, traveling at a speed of 350. Okay, so that's how we get the speed, distance, and time using the formula d equals s times t, or distance is equals to speed times the time. And out from this formula, you can derive further formulas, okay, using the Pechan's triangle. So that's it for today's lesson then. Thank you for your time. See you next meeting.